I use it a lot. I live in Catalan Bay, and every time I go out and I'm going to have drinks, I use it to go to and from. My experience has been good, no complaints.
I work for city service, and I think we do a very good service. People are complaining, I don't know why, because wherever you go there's problems with taxis. You can't just click your finger and expect the taxi to be there. So I think we do a good service.
And what about Uber, other taxi providers? Would you be happy for them to come here?
No, I don't think Jib is big enough to have another company here.
Well, I think having lived in London, Uber is an amazing thing and opens up the world to a lot of people who can't afford taxis normally. So I would probably suggest that would be an amazing thing for Jib.
It's better to be an Uber also, more competition, no? Maybe much cheaper.
And have you used the taxi service here? What's your experience of it?
Yeah, good, yeah. The problem is that they don't take dogs. Yeah, so this is the problem.
Some of them do.
Yes, some, yeah.
The taxi should look after themselves too. But I think a bit of Uber will help Gibraltar.
They take a long time to come. I've had to call a taxi 3 times and they haven't turned up.
How did that make you feel?
Well, it depressed me a little bit.
In the past, when I've used it, I find sometimes it's a little hard to get one.
When I need to use a taxi, they're normally not available. So I think it can be better. But I fully understand that taxi drivers need to make a living, and Rock Tours is where the money is at. So we need a bit of a think tank to get a better service, especially now at the ex-Frontier and perhaps at Casemates for an evening when people finished on a night out. Doesn't tend to be a lot of taxis available.
I don't think there are enough taxis to do the city service. I think that should be improved, because most are doing the tours, so I think we need a few more taxis doing the city service, yes.
I love the fact that you can just phone a number and they tell you the number of the one that's coming, you look out for it and it arrives, and it always arrives. Sometimes they're a little bit delayed, but sometimes the taxis themselves take priority over the tourist buses taking them up the rock than coming to pick us up. And I think that's something that could be improved.
Certain aspects, maybe like in the airport where flights come in and there's no taxis available.
I think it's good. I think it's great. Taxi drivers are really nice, really friendly.
I think taxis are overpriced here in Gibraltar, and I think taxi services should have been included in the agreement. I mean, there's nothing wrong with someone picking up a taxi, say at Malaga Airport, and dropping you off at Elliot's here. Not have to stop at the Frontier and release your fare to get another taxi somewhere. That seems a bit silly. As long as they don't pick up fares in Gibraltar, which I think is fair enough to protect the local taxi service as well.
What are your thoughts then to the images of we saw last week on Limewell Road of local taxis blocking in a Spanish taxi?
I think that's over the top. I mean, they're not the police. They should complain to the police and let the police handle it. It's not for them to stop and detain people just like that. It's a bit over the top.